Today I'm going to talk to you about Denver, the city in Colorado. It is a city with an excellent past and a city with a future. So we're going to discuss that and see where it came from and where it's going. What type of city is this? Denver is a multiple nuclei model city. It has a population of 649,000 with 2.6 million people in the surrounding areas, and has a landscape like no other deep in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Talking about the infrastructure, Denver has one of the most modern airports in the world. It was actually built on the outskirts of town very recently, so that they can expand and stay modern into the future. Denver is also redoing its central train station, and they're trying to make it ready so it can move into the future. If you look at the picture here, you can see the old Union Station, and this was built in the 1800s, and then you can see where they're building a new modern area as well. There are also some major stadiums. Denver Broncos, the NFL team, plays in the Sports Authority Field. The Avalanche and the Nuggets both play in the Pepsi Center, and the Rockies, the Major League Baseball team, plays at Coors Field. Talking about the railroads, as we did before, here's an older picture of Union Station. In 1880, there were already dozens of rails going through Denver, and by 1914, they had over 200 trains a day. So that's a lot, and the gold rush happened in Colorado. In 1858, specks of gold were found in the Cherry Creek, and they were able to get people to come to the city, and this really helped to grow the city. The city actually had two names at the time, three, another one was considered. So these people all met at the Cherry Creek Bridge in 1859 to discuss the name of the city, and the representatives from Denver brought a barrel of whiskey, and thus, in a partisan effort, they named Denver what it is today, Denver, as they're the ones that brought the alcohol. So I thought that was a pretty cool fact. If you're ever in Denver, a couple things you can do is you can go to the Six Flags of Denver, known as the Elix Gardens. You can also go to the Denver Zoo and the Denver Aquarium, which are both pretty cool places. You can also go down to the Capitol building, where you may run into Governor John Heidenluper, as Denver is the capital of Colorado. Walking around town, you might see Mayor Michael B. Hancock as well. Another cool thing to do would be to see the Molly Brown house. Margaret Molly Brown, you may know as the unsinkable Molly Brown. She was on the Titanic when it sank in 1912, and she had a home in Denver as she made her money through the gold rush. You can also go on a couple brewery tours. Coors was built in 1873 and is located in Denver. Denver has more breweries than any other city in the nation. There are 15 in the downtown area. And Rock Bottom and Wynkoop breweries are the biggest ones. So those are some tours that you may consider wanting to go on. Going into the future, Denver is one of the smartest cities in the nation, with 40% of its residents having college degrees, actually. It has a job growth of 3.6% a year, and is ready to go into the future as its major industries are the aerospace, telecommunications, and technological fields. Forbes actually ranks it the number 4 city for business and for careers, and it is very popular amongst millennials and is constantly growing, and definitely has a bright future going forward. So this is, the type of city that you may want to live in, and Denver does have an excellent past, and it is a city with an excellent future.